Are you tired of chasing an ideal that just doesn't exist? The mystery of attraction has been whispered about for ages, but the truth is far more cinematic than you ever imagined. Stop looking through the male gaze, because the lens you're using might be completely broken. Many men fail at attracting women because they view the world through the male gaze, rather than the female gaze. We often try to overanalyze attraction like a science, but it's actually far more fluid. Some women love masculine, muscular men, while others prefer the aesthetic of K-pop stars. Understanding this variance is the first step. Women aren't looking at a checklist, they're reading a narrative. Your hair, your gait, the way you lock eyes, it's all a plot point in your story. Are you the protagonist or just an extra in your own life? Attraction for women is fundamentally narrative-driven. Just like romance novels are popular, women are drawn to men who tell a story through their choices. The way you style your hair, your fashion sense, your posture, and your eye contact. These nonverbal signals convey your personality and confidence. Part 2. Physical traits. Jawlines, height, or a lean physique are definitely a factor, and there are universal ideals like Cristiano Ronaldo. However, individual preferences vary wildly. Whether you lean toward a feminine aesthetic or a more rugged, masculine look, remember that these are just archetypes. If you wanted to create a guy that is attractive to the most amount of women worldwide, he'd probably look something like Cristiano Ronaldo or Michelle Morrone from the film 365 Days. But even when it comes down to looks, there's a huge variance in types. Women have preferences when it comes to a guy's ethnicity. They have preferences when it comes to a man's body type. Make a guy a bit more feminine and you have Zayn Malik. Make him more masculine and you have Chris Hemsworth. Don't fall for the black pill mindset that suggests you must be tall, rich, and perfectly fit to have a chance. Observe real-world couples. You will frequently see average-looking men with beautiful partners. Attractiveness is not just a physical sum. It is a blend of humor, voice, charisma, and emotional intelligence. This is because, through the female gaze, women don't view male attractiveness as a purely physical equation. Don't get me wrong, women crave a guy with a V-taper just like us men are attracted to women with an hourglass body. But at the end of the day, the first thing a woman sees when she first meets you is your face. Your humor, voice, smell, charisma, skills, your love language, and so many other aspects still determine how attractive you are. Through the female gaze, women are attracted to so much more than just looks. Part 4. Dynamic attraction. Attraction is not necessarily immediate. While men often judge attraction at first sight, for women, physical interest often grows as they get to know a person's character. You can move from being perceived as average to highly attractive simply by how you carry yourself and interact with others over time. If a girl is not attracted to a guy at first sight, the physical attraction can still grow a ton once she knows more about you. The majority of men fall into the "yeah, he's alright" category. As the girl gets to know him, he can either fumble it into "I would never" or elevate into "he's so hot." This is a bit hard to understand as a guy because when we see a beautiful girl, at first we fall in love instantly. Part 5. Relative versus absolute. Common metrics like height and wealth are often misinterpreted. Women generally prefer a partner who is slightly taller or more successful than themselves. These are relative benchmarks, not rigid cutoffs. Focus on being your best self rather than stressing over arbitrary numbers. When girls say they want a taller guy, this is a relative statement. It means that they want a man who's taller than them. Part 6. Wide appeal versus niche maxing. Trying to appeal to every woman is impossible and counterproductive. Instead, embrace your unique interests. If you are a fitness enthusiast, you will naturally attract women who share that passion. People tend to gravitate toward those who share their relative lifestyle and interests. If you're a gym guy and you're into bodybuilding, you're most likely going to attract fitness girls who share the same passions as you. Looking at human psychology, most people end up together with people who are in their relative class and ethnic group. Part 7. Women don't like nice guys. Girls don't like nice guys because it shows their weakness and desperate feelings to win her attention. Naturally, women want something they can't have over something they can easily get, so not giving a girl too much attention is not necessarily a bad thing. That's why women like bad boys, not because they are criminals or dangerous, but because they represent certain traits that are attractive. They're typically confident, social, and stand up for themselves and the people around them. Girls like a guy who sets boundaries and doesn't let people run over him. Being a submissive pushover and a people pleaser is perhaps the most unattractive trait a man can have, and a bad boy represents the exact opposite of this. The traits behind being a bad boy make a girl attracted to them, and the same goes for being rich. It's not the actual money factor that makes a rich guy attractive, but behind acquiring wealth. Hard work, determination, leadership, and courage. Conclusion. A lot of men are defining their self-worth with the validation of being able to get attention from a beautiful girl. They are trying to compete with impossible standards or standards that they can never reach. And as these men are learning how to become more attractive to women, they come across videos that teach them to change their personalities and who they are just to appeal to a girl. By making this video, I hope that you have gained a fuller picture of what women are actually looking for through the female gaze. Thanks for watching.